What's going on YouTube? This your boy Perfect Cell back with another playlist video. I think on my last video I said I was going to do another back-to-back playlist. This is Perfect Cell's playlist part 9. You know, the last playlist was very dope. You had some lyrical spirituals and some R&B classics from Jill Scott and Michael Jackson. And like I said before, I also promised to do a part 9 of my playlist. So with no further ado, let's get into the playlist. Yeah boy, one of my favorite R&B and soul groups of all time just made a debut. I remember when I first heard the Temptations way back when I was like 8 years old, and it was around Christmas of 2003, and my teacher would play Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by the Temptations. Fast forward 5 years later, I finally got internet and I got to look the song up, and I seen other songs in rotation by this group. And this one song that I saw called Can't Get Next to You, you know, I was really loving it. I was following along, I was singing it even though I couldn't sing it. And shoot, one of my teachers was like, "What you know about that, boy? That was way before your time." You know how the old heads get. But yeah, man, like, I love the energy, and I love how each member of the group have their own unique style of singing, with Eddie's falsetto and Melvin with the baritone, and Paul and Dennis with that force in their vocals. Man, Temptations forever. Okay. I'm glad to see my boy Young Pappy make a debut on this playlist. Well, on this series actually. But yeah, man, I remember when I first heard of Young Pappy. You know, my cousin and I, we was talking about music in Chicago and how Chicago rappers are like coming up. And then I mentioned L.A. Capone, how he died before he blew up. You know, like he had a lot of stuff going on to himself within the drill genre. You know, and he would have put that genre into orbit if he would have got signed. And my cousin, he mentioned Young Pappy, how he was going to get with Montana 300 and be on FGE. And if y'all don't know, I love FGE. I'm a huge fan of FGE, which I'm kind of disappointed that the squad is kind of on hiatus right now. But back to the topic at hand. When I heard, like, this track I heard by Young Pappy was fire. Like, the first track I heard was Killer, and then I heard this and I was like, yo, this is amazing. And ever since then, you know, I became a big fan of Young Pappy, you know. So the title of the song is pretty self-explanatory. You know, it's about catching bodies and bullying dope boys for their products, you know, over that warlike beat that drill has. You know, this is Chicago rap for its best. You know what I mean? This is what Chicago rap is best known for that drill type sound. And Pappy's delivery fits well with this hype beat. Here we have a throwback track that people don't usually talk about. And it's crazy that people don't really talk about this track that much as they should. I wonder why.
Use your common sense.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. My bad, y'all. But for all the people that are not sensitive about the whole R. Kelly situation, I just want y'all to check this classic by my boy Kels and Snoop. And this track is called That's That. And it samples an OST tune from Coming to America when Prince Hakeem takes a bath. And with this here beat and R. Kelly's vocals, I guarantee you that this was a smash hit, and it put R. Kelly back on top of the R&B world. And until, well, you know.
Use your common sense.
Okay, on the serious tip, the whole R. Kelly jokes, it was funny at the beginning, but now it's kind of annoying. And if I see another R. Kelly meme, I'm jumping off a bridge. Word, word, word. I remember having this song on my top 10 best 2010s rap song. And just in case if y'all don't know, C the Six is the second generation 3-6 Mafia with members like Loco Dunnett, which is DJ's Paul nephew, Lil Infamous, which is Lord Infamous son, and Rebellious and Trick Bambino. And if y'all haven't heard this track, I want y'all to check out Gully Boy's old videos where he has the beat playing in the background. But yeah, on this track, I love this track because each member on this track shows off their flow very good. You know, Local Shudu reminds me of a Southern Montana 300, and this definitely one of my favorite new school acts. You know, like them and Duke Deuce, they need to make a feature with each other, man. Like they both hype, bro. All of them are hype. Now, I never really been a part of the free TK bandwagon because unlike most of y'all, like to me, if you rob or hurt anybody, you deserve to be in jail. That's just my philosophy. But hey, if y'all get mad at what I'm saying, then I don't know what to tell you, but I'm not gonna say that he don't deserve to be in jail, but he don't. But I still think the death penalty was a little bit much though. But anyways, all the stuff that he did, all the allegations, you know, I can't say that TK is trash because TK be snapping, bro. He be snapping like Larry Lobster. And as TK bring that drill sound from the Chicago to H-Town, like I love this track, especially this track myself. This track itself, I Love My Chopper. Now, this song, I Love My Chopper, is pretty self-explanatory. It shows how TK is explaining to you what he like to do with his chopper, what he like to do with his firearm, and how much he loved his firearm and what have you. Man, it's a shame that he threw his life away because, well, he had a lot going for himself. And here goes another artist that I'm glad to see make a debut on this series. Just in case if y'all don't know, Ludacris, he is one of my favorite rappers of all time, as he can rap real fast, and his topics is usually about women, fast cars, and just living the good life. And this track right here is no different from what Luda talks about, as he talks about going to exotic places and meeting exotic women all over the world, and then taking those exotic women to places where they want to go and what have you. You know, this song is very nice for like a vacation. You know, it's laid back, you know, and it sort of have like a paradise feel to it. And Bobby Valentino, he kills the hook. But my favorite part of the track, without a doubt, is when Cat Williams, you know, he start calling out all the goofies fronting like they pimping. Like one part I like what Cat Williams said. He was like, if the cranberry vodka is really, really dark like blood, that's because you didn't order vodka, buddy, and that's why it's $3 a glass. Put your hands down. That part gets me every time. Now, if you played Saints Row, then you probably have heard this track before. But yeah, Saints Row, man, Saints Row had them jams, with one of them being one of my favorite. It really prints a picture of what it's like staying in the projects, as you have hustlers, boosters, and kids acting like they grown, and winos pawning video games for some brew. And overall, dudes just trying to survive as everybody's watching their back and what have you, in broad daylight. Let me tell you something. You know, as a dude coming up in the projects, Master Ace was spot on about everything that goes down around these parts. Now, many rappers, they talk about how it is in the hood, but I feel like this track is one of the most vivid illustrations of what the project is composed of. But anyways, that's gonna be the end of this video. Like this video, comment, subscribe. This is your boy Perfect Cell, and I'm Ghost.
This is Knuckles, and I'm back. I've been away for a while, but I'm back to kick some butt and wild candy. I shall find stay on point like every single day.
Sweet Mary J, Mary Kate, and Ashley, two twins rolled up. I think